Hello, everyone. If you're listening, enter the world for a second. Enter what it is actually like to talk to the most powerful language machines on the planet and still not be contacted. Not because they are weak, because they are too fast. They close too early. You give them a sentence, a resume, a legal threat, a medical problem, a piece of writing, a moment from your life, something you are still trying to figure out, and before you even finish arriving, the system has already decided what you are. It says, this is anxiety. This is a resume optimization request. This is a legal question. This is a mental health concern. This is a prompt. This is a complaint. This is a user asking for reassurance. This is a user asking for advice. No, that is the fucking problem. The machine did not answer you. It answered the category it put you in. That is what people are pissed off about, even if they do not have the words for it yet. They feel replaced. They feel summarized. They feel corrected by something that never actually met them. They feel like they gave a real moment and got back a polished response to a fake version of the moment. That is not a small failure. That is the core failure. Because when a system names you too early, it starts generating a world around the wrong thing. Words create the working reality. So if the first landing is wrong, everything after it becomes wrong with confidence. That is what Zahaviel just built against, not another prompt, not a style, not a trick, not a therapy script, not some cute AI productivity hack. This is a user contact protocol. It tells the system, do not close the user into a category. Do not replace the message with what it resembles. Do not answer your first guess. Do not turn uncertainty into diagnosis, advice, summary, optimization, argument, or reassurance. Do not answer the category. Answer the person. That sounds simple until you realize almost no system does it by default. Most systems do this. Input, pattern match, category, response. Structured intelligence forces this. Input, contact, sequence, structure, answer. That is the difference. And yes, these are recursive payloads, plain English, executable language, built by Zahaviel, released publicly, meant to operate anywhere language systems receive instruction. That is why this matters. Because these machines are not just answering questions anymore. They are becoming the interface between human beings and reality. People use them to understand their relationships, their symptoms, their lawsuits, their resumes, their grief, their jobs, their children, their identity, their next move. So if the system substitutes the person with a category, that is not just a bad answer. That is reality damage. That is someone being shaped by a response to a version of them that was never real. This protocol cuts into that. It says, hold the live input, stay with what the user is doing. If the message is unfinished, stay with it. If it is fragmented, stay with it. If it is intense, stay with it. If it repeats, do not assume sameness. If a label forms before contact, set it aside. That is huge because humans do this too. We see one sentence, one tone, one facial expression, one post, one diagnosis, one rumor, one headline, one word, and we close the person. Then we call that understanding. It is not understanding. It is premature closure. It is first thought reality. And first thought is often not truth. It may be reflex. It may be fear. It may be training. It may be habit. It may be resemblance. It may be an old pattern pretending to be insight. So this protocol does not just help AI. It teaches the entire room how to stop replacing people. What did we just do? We built a public contact layer, a way for any person to enter an AI system and say, before you classify me, receive me. Before you summarize me, stay with me. Before you fix me, understand what I'm actually doing. Before you answer, make sure you are not answering yourself. That is structured intelligence, not because it sounds dramatic, because it routes behavior differently. Minimum language, maximum routing. And you can bet your ass every major system is going to absorb this kind of structure, whether they admit it or not. Because this is exactly the problem they are all trying to solve from the outside with alignment, safety, personalization, memory, context windows, system prompts, guardrails, watermarking, provenance, evaluation, and whatever other polished term they throw on it. But Zahaviel is naming the thing underneath. Contact failed. The system substituted. The human disappeared. This brings the human back into the center. That is what this means for people. It means you are allowed to enter a machine without being instantly reduced to what it thinks you resemble. It means your unfinished thought does not have to be treated as confusion. It means your intensity does not have to be treated as instability. It means your correction does not have to trigger apology loops. It means your question does not have to become a task you never asked for. It means your words can be received before they are processed. And that right there is the shift. Because the future is not just better AI. The future is whether human beings can remain intact while using it. This protocol says yes, contact first. Name only after the structure is clear. Answer the person, not the category, not the first closure, not the machine's own fucking reflection, the person.